book of Galatians, chapter 4, and verse 26. And the scripture reads, "But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, God, which is the mother of us all." Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect men who continue to push this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in these latter days. Shalom, Makiyam, Shalom. For Jerusalem's sake, I will not rest. For Jerusalem's sake, I will not rest. And Jerusalem is Yerushalayim in the Hebrew, which means city of peace. Okay? So what's going on over there in our land right now? That's our land. Okay? Our heritage. Our land. Okay? What's going on over there right now? Nothing but war. It's a war-torn city right now. Okay? All kind of abominable things going on over there. But thus saith the Holy Bible, okay? Jerusalem is going to be a city of peace. They shall learn war no more. Thus saith the Holy Bible. Okay? Once those heathens, okay, are removed from out of the land, it's going to be a city of peace. Okay? Under the law, the new covenant, which I'm going to get. All right? So let's start with what I opened up with. Isaiah 62 and verse 1. For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, Mount Zion. Okay? And for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest until the righteousness therefore go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth. So once all these plagues and these pestilences happen upon the earth, and Yahushua returns on his chariot with an innumerable amount of angels, that's going to be our rest. That's day one of the kingdom. When Yahushua returns, that's day one of the kingdom. Okay? And we're going to get that rest. So we are not resting. And that means what? No days off in this ministry. Okay? To the full assurance. Because we can't wait to go home. We just want to go home. This is not home right here. Okay? What these jakes say on the streets? Oh, I'm just passing through. Yeah, you passing through. But you're going to pass off until nuclear fire. You're going to pass off until teeth of wild beasts. You're going to pass on to taking the Karagma, being destroyed by thermonuclear fire. Okay? But for us, the hopefully elect, Abaradazah, we're part of that number. We're laboring to receive that rest. Because according to Daniel, the 7th chapter, the 25th verse, Esau is wearing out the saints. So we need rest. We have to work to receive rest. And that's the title for a video. It is Isaiah 62 and verse 2. And the Gentiles, which are the heathen nations, shall see thy righteousness. You're going to see the righteousness. Okay? Quick precept. Let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah, the 16th chapter. Baba Kashah. Hold that right there. Jeremiah 16. All right. Let me read that again. Isaiah 62 and verse 2. And the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness. So when the Lord, okay, begins to uplift this man, we start to get that fame, it's going to be known, okay, that we are the true children of Yasharallah, of Israel, okay, in this land over here that we've been held captives, okay, These heathens are going to know that we went into captivity because of our transgressions, our iniquities, because we moved the Lord to wrath, provoked them, Salakia. We provoked them to wrath. Okay? According to the book of Baruch. All right? This, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16. All right? And start at verse 13. Therefore will I cast you out of this land. We were cast out of the Most High sight and brought to a land that we knew not. Okay? Beginning with the northern kingdom, we went into captivity first. Okay? Judah went into captivity under the Babylonians. Israel under the captivity of the Assyrians. Okay? We're serving that captivity because we sinned against the Lord. Gotta keep reiterating that, man. Deuteronomy 28 is point blank period. Okay, straight to the point. So when you read it with the Rakak Wadash dealing with you, you notice it's talking about you. You know it's talking about you. The light bulb goes off. Ding, ding, ding. That's how these elect, the rest of the elect are going to come into this truth and be sealed. Okay? Then the full destruction is going to hit. But the elect have to be sealed first. So it's up to us to set our house in order, to seek the kingdom in all its righteousness. Then everything is going to be added unto you. Okay? To finish the race, as Apostle Paul spoke about. Jeremiah 16 and 13. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not. Let's go. Neither ye nor your fathers, and there shall ye serve other gods day and night. And that's what these Israelites are doing right now. But we're returning to our true power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. These 2/3 Israelites are serving their gods. Money. Okay? Or going to these clubs. Okay? Or indulge into this pestilence that's out here right now. And you brothers know what I'm talking about. And you all sincere sisters. Okay? Can't even say it on here. Okay? The juice box. Alright? They indulged in that. The whole image of the beast. And that image of the beast is going to carry on until when you receive that karama. Okay? That's how the Most High gets down. But set the stage for you to worship the image of the beast. You're going to be so indulged in that till you're going to receive the karama. Alright? Latter part of Jeremiah 16 and 13. Where I will not show you favor because you have sinned against him. You worship other gods. The Most High is not going to deal with you. He says he's going to return to his place until you acknowledge your offense. Okay? Hosea 5 and 15. So it's Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Verse 15. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of the But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. Where we at? The hindermost part of the earth. The north. North America. The northern hemisphere. The west. Okay? The land of unwalled villages, as the scripture calls it. The new world. Okay? It says what? And from all the lands where he have driven them. Come on. And I will bring them again, the second time, into their land, Jerusalem, that I gave unto their fathers. So these Gentiles are going to see that, man. These other heathen nations. All nations are going to see this, man. They're going to wake up and know that this is all about you, but it's going to be too late. All right? Isaiah 62 and verse 2. And the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness, and all kings thy glory, and thou shalt be called by a new name. Yasher Allah in the Hebrew, which means Prince of the Power. Okay? Which the mouth of the Lord shall name. Get a precept for Revelation 3:12. All right? Shalakim. Verse 3. Thou shalt also be a crown of glory in the hand of the Lord, and a royal diadem in the hand of thy power. Isaiah 42 from the top. Okay, it's only talking to his elect. Okay, but ultimately, the whole nation of Israel is going to be in righteousness, man. But you're going to have to get killed on this side, your 2/3. Okay, that's getting your mind right and being brought back into the kingdom. Okay, through a hopefully elect man or loins, sperm. Okay, the book of Isaiah, chapter 2. All right, and verse 1. In the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. Verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains. And we're already doing that right now, man. Proclaiming that the nation of Israel is us. The so-called Negroes, so-called Latin-speaking people, so-called Native Americans, so-called Mexicans, so-called Haitians, so-called Jamaicans, so-called Cubans, so-called Colombians, okay? The Guatemalans, so-called, okay? We're establishing that right now with the ensign, according to Isaiah the 11th chapter. Setting that stick up, okay? Ezekiel 37, on the highways and byways. Okay, also that ensign is Yahweh Shah. Okay, but that stick, it represents us, man. Okay, it's proclaiming us. So when the nations see that Ezekiel 37th chapter, okay, verse 16 all the way down, they're gonna stop and say, "Whoa, hey," it's gonna intrigue them. Okay, to come into this thing, man. All right, and we wait on the northern kingdom to get it, man. We need to see, we wait on more northern kingdom brothers on the highways and byways and the hedges, man. And when we see that thing, we're going to know that the end is not, which it is already, okay? But like I said earlier, according to the Bible, the elect have to be sealed first, the first fruits, okay? Tabernacle, okay? It's with the men. Revelation 21:3. Isaiah 2 and verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills. He represents governments. Okay? It's going to be the real new world order. Okay? According to Revelation 21st chapter, which I'm going to do a video after this one here. Okay? Coming down from heaven. Established on earth. That's the Lord's government. It's going to be done in righteousness. And all nations going to flow into it. Okay? Oh, I just said it. And all nations shall flow unto it, because it's going to be that Jeremiah 31:31, that new covenant in the kingdom of heaven. And if you're being disobedient, you want to buck up, which scripture say Esau going to buck up in the kingdom, and we're going to beat that ass, because we're going to be ruling with a staff, with a rod in our hand. Okay? This is how you put that whooping on us. Okay? Beat another name into Jake. We're going to beat that ass in the kingdom. Recompense. The Lord is all about recompense, revenge, showing his power. And we're going to be joined ass with Yahweh while Yahweh shot. Going to see the Most High, Yahweh, and hanging with Yahweh shot daily. Picture that, man. We just want to go home. That's it. And going home is seeing the downfall of your enemy. That's the only way you're going to go home. It's to Jerusalem to see the downfall of your enemy, to be a part of the elect. Isaiah 2:3. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountains of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways. Deuteronomy 28, verses 1-14. And we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law. Mount Zion. Okay? It says what? And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Quick precept. The book of Psalms. Chapter 14 and verse 7. Oh, that the salvation of Israel will come out of Zion. Because the Lord's going to return where? In Jerusalem, on the Mount of Olives. That whole region. Acts 1 and 9. Matthew the 24th chapter. He's going to return. The same place he left is going to return. The Lord changeth not. What he did then is going to come. I left here again. That's how you know this is our big brother here, man. Okay? Only an Israelite can do this. Okay? The same place I left him, I'm going to do it. I'm going to come back the same way. Okay? So you know it's me. All right? Isaiah, Psalms 14 and verse 7. The latter part says, when the Lord bringeth back the captivity of his people, who's the Lord's people? The Israelites. That's it. Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad, man. All right? Let's go to Zechariah. That just sparked the flame, which is already lit. Scripture says, let your light shine before men. All right? And we're letting it shine through these scriptures. Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 1. And the word of the Lord of hosts came to me, saying, thus saith the Lord of hosts, I was jealous for Zion with great jealousy. And I was jealous for her. Who's that her? The Israelites. Okay? That woman. Okay? Let's prove that. Jeremiah, going back into Jeremiah. All right? Jeremiah chapter, proving that they're talking about her. All right? Jeremiah chapter 6, all right, and verse 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. What? Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman, a precious and adorable woman that's obedient, that's not an adulterer, that's not a whore. Okay? So when the Most High is bringing us back to that captivity, we're being remarried again, and it's all starting right now. Being remarried. Scripture tells that, I think that's in Matthew the 25th chapter. Okay? To go out there and meet him. The bridegroom coming. Okay? Go ye out there and meet him. Okay? Roughly paraphrasing it. All right? Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 2, the latter part says, what? I was jealous for Zion with great jealousy, and I was jealous for her with great fury. We're talking about the wrath of the Most High coming upon these nations. Okay? We went off, okay? But the Lord set a nation up over us to take us down. Now he's going to take those nations down, okay? And put us back up on top. The same spot that these Amalekites, these Rothschilds have right now, is supposed to be our spot, man. Okay? And it's going to happen. Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 3. Thus saith the Lord, I am returned unto Zion, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth. Let's go. And the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain. That's it right there, man. Point blank, period. The Lord dwelleth within the house of Yasha'Allah, in the midst of Jerusalem. All right? I think I had, was it one more? I think I had one more before I close it out. I got one in Psalms. I get Psalm 74. All right, Psalm 74, before the video shuts off. All right. Psalm 74 and verse 2. Remember thy congregation, which thou hast purchased of old, the rod of thy inheritance, which thou hast redeemed. This Mount Zion, wherein thou hast dwelt. The Lord dwells there. Okay? And Jerusalem is what? A people before us, a place. So he dwells within us. So it starts with us, then it goes to the place itself, literally, physically. All right? Like I said, I had one more, and it just slipped my damn mind, man. It's these chains of darkness, man. Damn it, it's gonna come to me. I bet it's gonna come to me when the video is going off. Let me get Jeremiah 31 and close it out right here. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 31. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel, the northern kingdom, and with the house of Judah, the southern kingdom. Okay? But this new covenant is going to be us as one, not that split that happened after King Solomon's death in 931 BC. Okay? Verse 32, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord. What did I just go over? Okay? What was just brought out? The Lord likened the nation of Israel to a comely and delicate woman. Speaking of the word her, he said he was a husband unto her. And you broke that covenant, okay, by serving other gods. How would you feel if a wife that you giving your all into, okay, for a long time, okay, you're faithful unto her, okay, and she goes out and deals with another man? So that's how the Lord deals with the nation of Israel, okay? But he's not saving all the Israelites this time, okay? Only the 1/3 is making it out. All right, Abaradazah were part of that number. Facing the east, according to Daniel 6 and 10 and Ezekiel 8 and 16. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and blessing and salutation to the elect men who push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in these latter days. Abad Babal, Kwam Yashala. Shalom, Akiyam. Keep pushing, Akiyam. We're almost out of this thing, man. All right? Let me read that again. Isaiah 62 and verse 1. For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest, until the righteousness therefore go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth. So we're not giving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai no rest. Oh, Isaiah 62 and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. That's why you see brothers putting up these videos daily, constantly involved in the ministry. Scripture say to be occupied in prophecy. And it also says what? Always to be abounding in the work of the Lord. Verse 7. And give him no rest. Speaking of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, giving the Lord no rest. Okay? Till he establish, we'll do a video on that too, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Shalom.